Have you ever stood up and felt like your legs didn't want to follow? You reach for the armrest, push off your knees, take that first careful step. It's not pain exactly, just heaviness, a slow response, as if your legs forgot how to move with you. Many people over 60 assume this is simply aging. But what if it isn't? What if that moment of hesitation, the wobble, the struggle to climb stairs, or the quiet fear of falling isn't just wear and tears? What if it's an early sign of something deeper? It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it doesn't come with loud warnings. No swelling, no injury, just a slow erosion of strength, often starting in the legs. In fact, by the time you hit your 60s, you may already be losing up to 3% of your muscle mass every year without even knowing it. And here's the truth. No one told you. You can get that strength back. In many cases, just 3 vitamins, when used correctly, can restore leg power, improve balance, and give you back the confidence to move without fear. Not with intense exercise, not with expensive treatments, but with science-backed nutrition. In this video, we'll uncover how vitamin D3, B12, and B1 each target a root cause of muscle loss and fatigue. We'll see what happens inside your body when they're missing and how quickly things change when they're restored. And we'll hear from real people who once feared every step but found their footing again. Let's begin where most people go wrong and why the first vitamin we discuss might just flip the switch back on. Think of your body like an engine. Over time, even the best machines need a spark to keep running smoothly. For your legs, your balance, your coordination, and your ability to stand tall, that spark is vitamin D3. Not just any vitamin. Vitamin D3 is more like a master switch one that controls how your bones, muscles, and nervous system function together. Yet after age 60, that switch begins to dim. Your body simply doesn't make enough on its own anymore. Your skin is less efficient at converting sunlight. Your kidneys and liver slow down. You spend more time indoors, and little by little, your system goes quiet. Muscles weaken, steps become slower, and your sense of balance, once automatic, begins to fade. Most people don't realize they're deficient in vitamin D3. There's no sharp pain, no fever, just small clues that grow louder with time. Legs that feel heavy or slow, cramps at night, trouble climbing stairs, fatigue from simply standing, a fear of falling that wasn't there before. These are not random. They are warning signs, and they are often overlooked. Let me share a quick story. Case study, a turnaround in just days. In a clinical trial from the University of Birmingham, seniors over 65 were given just 800 IU of vitamin D3 per day. In only 5 days, their leg strength improved by nearly 20%. No workouts, no therapy, just the right dose at the right time. And it's not just one study. At Harvard, researchers found that older adults with low D3 levels were 40% more likely to fall or be hospitalized due to frailty. That's not a statistic, it's a wake-up call. Why is vitamin D3 so powerful? Because it works on multiple levels, absorbs calcium for stronger bones, stimulates muscle fibers to contract properly, speeds up nerve communication between your brain and your legs, reduces silent inflammation inside your joints and tissues, prevents atrophy, the slow shrinking of muscle that happens with age. When your vitamin D3 levels are restored, your body responds fast. Movements feel smoother. Standing feels easier. Your legs begin to listen again. How much do you need for healthy adults over 60? 800, 1,000 IU per day. For those with balance issues or past falls, 1,500 to feed IU per day. Best time to take it in the morning right after a meal that includes healthy fats like eggs, salmon, or olive oil. Since D3 is fat soluble, this helps your body absorb it efficiently. Avoid taking it at night. It can interfere with melatonin and affect sleep in sensitive individuals. Can you get enough from food? Here's the reality. 3 oz of salmon 500 IU, 1 egg 40 IU, 1 glass of milk, 100 IU. To get 1,000 IU a day from food alone, you'd have to eat like an Olympic swimmer. For most seniors, especially those with dietary restrictions, a supplement is the smarter, safer choice. Who should consider supplementing? Adults over 60 who spend limited time outdoors. Those with joint pain, muscle weakness, or trouble balancing. People following plant-based diets low in fish or dairy. Anyone with osteoporosis or a history of falling. Important cautions. D3 is powerful, but more is not always better. Taking over 4,000 IU daily for long periods can raise calcium too high. That can lead to kidney stones, headaches, constipation, or heart rhythm problems in sensitive individuals. Rule of thumb: use the right dose at the right time and check your blood levels every 6 to 12 months, especially if taking it long term. So what happens when D3 levels go from low to optimal? For many, it's like flipping a light back on. Your steps feel lighter. Your balance steadies. You no longer grip the railing out of fear. It's not magic. It's biochemistry. It's your body responding finally to a nutrient it's been quietly craving. Next, we'll explore another piece of the puzzle, one that connects your brain to your legs and restores the confidence behind every step you take. Imagine trying to drive a car where the steering wheel is loose. You turn left, but the wheels respond late. You brake, but there's a delay. That's what your body feels like when you're deficient in vitamin B12, especially your legs. You might think of B12 as the energy vitamin. And yes, it helps fight fatigue, but its most vital role is often overlooked. B12 connects your brain to your muscles. Without it, the signal weakens. Movements become clumsy, balance gets shaky. And the legs, being farthest from the brain, often show the symptoms first. The first signs are easy to miss. You might notice numbness or tingling in your feet, legs that feel asleep or disconnected, trouble walking a straight line or climbing stairs, feeling off balance even on flat ground, needing to hold furniture more often when moving, fatigue, brain fog, even mild depression. These aren't just quirks of aging. They are your nervous system sounding the alarm. Why does B12 deficiency happen so often after 60? There are two main reasons. Reduced absorption. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, especially if you take acid-blocking medications like omeprazole or ranitidine. That acid is needed to extract B12 from food. Limited diet B12 is found mostly in animal products, meat, fish, eggs, dairy. If you eat less meat or follow a plant-based diet, your intake may be too low. Even a healthy diet can miss the mark. Real-world research. What the science shows. A landmark study from Oxford University followed adults over 65 and found that those low in B12 walked more slowly, had worse balance, were over twice as likely to fall within a year compared to those with healthy levels. In another trial, participants who took 1,000 mcg of B12 daily for just 8 weeks reported less leg numbness, improved balance, better reflexes, and a clearer mind. What exactly does B12 do in the body? Think of it as insulation for your nerves. B12 helps build the myelin sheath, a protective layer that surrounds nerve fibers like insulation on electrical wires. Without it, nerve signals slow down misfire or don't arrive at all. B12 also supports red blood cell production, better oxygen delivery to muscles, aids energy metabolism, helps turn food into usable fuel, ensures accurate communication between brain and body. So if your legs feel disconnected, B12 might be the missing link. Are you at risk of deficiency? Check this list. You may be deficient if you are over 60, take antacids or metformin, common in type 2 diabetes, eat little meat or dairy, have digestive issues like IBS or gastritis, have had gastric surgery or rapid weight loss, drink alcohol regularly, Even without tingling or numbness, you might feel slight dizziness when standing, a heavy or dragging leg, fatigue that sleep doesn't fix, brain fog, forgetfulness, mood swings. These subtle signs are early warnings often dismissed as getting older. How much B12 do you need for most seniors? A daily dose of 500 to 1,000 mcg micrograms of methylcobalamin is effective and safe. Why methylcobalamin? Because it's the active form your body doesn't need to convert it. That's crucial since conversion ability declines with age. Available forms: sublingual tablets dissolve under tongue, sprays or drops, chewables. Best time to take it morning or early afternoon. Avoid coffee or black tea. At the same time, they can interfere with absorption. Can you get enough B12 from food? In theory, yes. In practice, rarely. To hit 1,000 mcg daily, you need to eat 3 oz, beef liver, 70 mcg, 3 oz, salmon cherry mcg, an egg, 0.5 mcg, 1 cup milk, 1 mcg. That means you'd need to eat a lot of liver and fish every day. For most seniors, a supplement is far more practical. Is it safe? Very. B12 is water-soluble. That means your body excretes what it doesn't use. Even high doses are considered safe for healthy people. But as always, check with your doctor if you have kidney disease, take blood thinners, or any chronic condition. Real people, real changes. After adding B12, many seniors reported regained sensation in their feet, fewer stumbles, a stronger stride, even better sleep once nerve pain calms down. You start feeling in control again. Your legs respond when your brain says, move. Vitamin B12 is not just a brain vitamin, it's a movement vitamin. It reconnects the circuit between thought and action. And sometimes that's all it takes to regain confidence in every step. Next, we'll talk about the final piece of the puzzle, one that brings energy back to your muscles and makes movement feel light again. By now, you've seen how vitamin D3 turns your muscles on and how vitamin B12 restores the connection between brain and legs. But there's still something missing. Because even if your muscles receive the right signals and even if your joints are stable, your body still needs fuel. That's where vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, enters the story. If B12 is the steering wheel, B1 is the gas pedal. Without it, your body has no way to convert food, especially carbohydrates, into usable energy. You may be eating enough, but your cells are starving. Thiamine is essential for ATP production, the molecule that powers every single muscle contraction in your body. No thiamine, no energy. No energy, no movement. No movement, no independence. Early signs of thiamine deficiency in seniors. The symptoms aren't dramatic. They're frustratingly subtle. Legs feel heavy or easily fatigued even after light activity. You feel like you're dragging yourself through the day. Climbing stairs wipes you out. You breathe harder than usual with small effort. Occasional dizziness, lack of appetite or mental fog. A strange lack of motivation to move or do simple tasks. One 72-year-old patient of mine put it perfectly. It's like I want to walk, but my legs say no. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't weak. He was low on thiamine. Why is thiamine deficiency so common after 60? Several reasons. Reduced absorption. As we age, our gut becomes less efficient at absorbing thiamine even if we eat enough of it. Medication-used diuretics for blood pressure or heart issues flush thiamine out in urine. So do antibiotics and metformin. Alcohol consumption. Even modest drinking a few glasses of wine per week can impair thiamine absorption. Poor diet thiamine is found in whole grains, legumes, seeds, and pork, but many seniors eat fewer of these. Plus, highly processed foods often strip thiamine out completely. The research speaks loudly. In a 2021 Tokyo University study, over 30% of seniors had low thiamine levels. These individuals walked slower, complained of chronic fatigue, struggled with leg pain and muscle cramps, had less motivation to move, After receiving 100 milligrams of thiamine daily, more than 80% reported better energy and less heaviness in the legs within just 7 days. Another study in neurological sciences confirmed thiamine improved walking distance, reduced muscle pain, and enhanced recovery in older adults with no side effects. How vitamin B1 works in the body converts food into ATP, the fuel for muscles. Powers the Krebs cycle, the cellular engine for energy. Supports nerve signal transmission to legs and feet. Helps muscles recover after movement. It's the engine oil of your body's energy system. Without it, you're forcing your muscles to function on an empty tank. How much thiamine do you need recommended daily? 1.1 mg a day for women, 1.2 midday for men, but for therapeutic purposes, especially for seniors. With symptoms, doctors often recommend 50 to 100 millitrichard a day. Thiamine is water-soluble, so extra amounts are flushed out in urine, making it safe even in higher doses. When to take it in the morning with your first meal, preferably one that includes protein or healthy fat to aid absorption. Avoid pairing with coffee or black tea, which may reduce how much your body can absorb. Can you get enough thiamine from food? It's possible but difficult for most seniors. You'd need to regularly eat whole grains like oats or brown rice, legumes, beans, lentils, pork or organ meats, sunflower seeds and peas. If your diet includes mostly processed foods or lacks variety, chances are you're not getting enough. Who should seriously consider thiamine supplements? Anyone over 60 feeling fatigued or sluggish. Those taking diuretics, metformin, or antibiotics. Individuals with digestive issues. People who drink alcohol even casually. Anyone who feels exhausted despite resting or eating well. Real experiences. Real relief. I hadn't felt that light on my feet in years. A retired nurse told me after just 4 days on thiamine. Others describe it as the fog lifting stairs not scaring me anymore and feeling like I can finally move again. These aren't miracles. They're metabolic corrections, giving your body what it was quietly missing all along. Vitamin B1 may not be as famous as D3 or B12, but for many older adults, it's the final missing piece, the one that restores stamina, motivation, and a desire to move again. When thiamine is restored, it's not just your legs that feel lighter, your whole day does. Next, we'll bring it all together, how to combine these 3 vitamins for maximum strength, balance, and confidence. Plus, the safest way to begin. So now you've met the trio. Vitamin D3, the power switch that restores muscle and bone function. Vitamin B12, the connector between your brain and your legs. Vitamin B1 thiamine, the fuel that keeps your muscles moving. Each one plays a critical role, but together they form a synergy, a natural restoration system that supports your strength, balance, and confidence as you move through life after 60. But timing matters, so does how you take them. When and how to take these vitamins for best results. Let's break it down into a simple, everyday routine. Morning breakfast, vitamin D3. Take it with your first meal, especially if it includes healthy fats like avocado toast, eggs. Greek yogurt D3 needs fat to absorb properly. Don't take it on an empty stomach. Vitamin B1 thiamine. Take it with the same meal. It boosts daytime energy, so it's ideal in the morning. Avoid pairing with coffee or tea, which can interfere with absorption. Midday lunch, vitamin B12. Best taken alone or with food, but not with tea or coffee. B12 supports alertness, focus, and coordination perfect during your most active hours. A sample vitamin-friendly day. Breakfast Greek yogurt, 1 boiled egg, whole grain toast. Take D3 plus B1. Lunch, grilled salmon, steamed veggies, brown rice. Take B12. It's not complicated, but it's consistency that turns vitamins into results. Can I just take a multivitamin instead? In theory, yes. In practice, read the label carefully. Many multivitamins underdose these key nutrients, especially for seniors. Worse, some combine fat-soluble and water-soluble vitamins into one tablet, reducing absorption. If you choose a multivitamin, ensure it contains at least 1,000 IU of D3, 1,000 mcg of B12 as methylcobalamin, 100 milligram of B1 thiamine, and always take it with food, never on an empty stomach. A few final precautions before you start more isn't better. Taking double or triple doses won't speed up recovery. It may backfire, especially with fat-soluble D3. If you have chronic conditions, kidney, liver, or heart, talk to your doctor first, especially before using high-dose D3. Track your levels. A simple blood test every 6 to 12 months helps you stay in the safe and effective range, especially for D3 and B12. Notice your body. Any new fatigue, cramps, headaches, or digestive changes, stop and reevaluate. Supplements are powerful tools, but they must be used wisely. What to expect? When you get it right, when the dosage is correct and your body begins to replenish what it's been missing, the changes can come quickly. Standing up no longer feels like a task. Your legs feel more stable, less hesitant. Cramping fades, balance improves. You start moving with intention, not fear. You walk longer, sleep better, and feel capable again. These are not miracles. They are biological responses. Your body already knows how to heal. You're simply giving it the raw materials to do so. Real voices, real victories. I used to fear stairs. Now I climb them slowly but confidently. For the first time in years, I don't need to lean on furniture when I walk. I feel lighter, not just in my legs, but in my spirit. What do these stories have in common? They all began with a decision to not accept weakness as inevitable. A final word from the doctor in me and the human in me. If your legs have been feeling heavy, if your balance is slipping, if you've started to avoid movement out of fear rather than fatigue, please hear this. It's not just aging, it's addressable, and it may be reversible. You don't need to train like an athlete. You don't need to spend thousands on therapy. You just need the right knowledge and the right nutrients to get started. Take the first step, because the first step is the one that leads to all the rest. If this video helped you or someone you love, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another health tip for living stronger after 60. And now I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried vitamin D3, B12, or B1 before? What changes did you notice? Share your experience in the comments below. We learn best when we learn from each other. Until next time, fuel your body, protect your balance, and walk forward one confident step at a time.